and I think Sambre, I'm not really sure, but now Meuse, there is the main river over here is Meuse. So this is the top of the citadel or Star City, and let's go further. And over here, you can see there is a Greek temple or a Greek theater, and it's been renovated. I have a hard time to get there because let me see, I'm gonna get a little bit closer. But there is a Greek temple, and I guess they are turning it into an amphitheater for a play during the summertime. And you can see cars can drive up to the Star City. This is the road coming from Namur, and yes, and it's all here on top of the Star City that being built on top, probably something much more ancient. And over there must be a hotel that is built over here too. So these Star Cities here is, I think, to my opinion, is one of the biggest one. And Belgium is not really a big country. It's very small compared to Germany, France, and other European countries. So it's kind of amazing that they have one of the biggest star city that exist in Europe. I don't want to say that's the biggest one, I don't know. But this is where they're gonna have this is the Greek temple, probably built back in a few hundred years back. I don't think it was built during the Greek time, but it's like it's Greek architecture. And with let me see, what are the, yes, it's there is those pillows. I forgot about those pillows. I know there are some of them capital pillows and some of them are Doric, and I think this one is, I have to check it out. I now knew it one time. Those pillows, they are probably, I think, the more ancient one. I've seen them in Greece a lot. So it's definitely is a Greek temple, a Greek amphitheater, and this on top here where cars are probably going to be where the performance is going to take place. So you can see one of those walls, and now they've been built. They're pretty much fairly new. They have been built probably, I'm not really sure, but I'm almost sure that underneath the citadel of Star City, there was much more ancient Star City here. So that is very much, it kind of reminds me of the Star City in the States, like in Fort Monroe and what was it, Fort Macon, kind of, a little bit like those. And we are entering here a tunnel. Here is called Citadel, Citadel Namur, and we're going to the how they call it, something with New Earth. So this is basically, they kind of draw about the Star City, how big it is, and you can see those angles over here, those angles here, that usually is very, very common in star cities. And this is the way that you can go, and it's like Terra Nova, New Earth, Chateau des Comtes, Mediane, Esplanade. So these are all the things that you can walk in this citadel, or I call it Star City. Now we're entering a tunnel over here. This tunnel been built by the Romans. That's what I read. So the Romans built this tunnel over here. We have to be very careful because there's lots of, you can see, yeah, this is built by the Romans. And have to be careful. Go through there. It's very humid over here. go into this tunnel, and you can go up with a cable car over there. It's actually very windy. I went on it. I was kind of iffy to go because it's very windy. So anyway, this, as you can see, this you can actually play soccer over here. I've seen some kids play soccer over here. Very big, very big. And here is looks like an underground passageway that leads to something here that goes under the Star City. It's like you can see, it's probably go down there underneath. Where does it go? It doesn't say, but it goes, yeah, it goes really deep, 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 deep. Yeah, you can see, yeah, deep down there. So it goes underground. Here there's another part over here, or part of the city. See, it goes way down there. It has those walls. They've been built. It's absolutely fortress. I mean, it is a Star City, that's for sure. That's for sure. And here's a view from the Star City. This is the Meuse. Very impressive. And you can see over there, the rampart over there, and people's coming down with cars on the Star City. They're driving on the Star City. That's how big it is. Here I am taking the stairs down, and I see something that's very old. I know this was built by the Romans, and you can see where they put those two things together to hold them together. I don't want to say that it's ancient, but part of this was built by the Romans. Here you can see more of the Star City. It's actually bombastic. I cannot put I am so speechless. That is so grandiose, this Star City, in a small city as Namur. I mean, it's a very ancient and old city, but it is small compared to this Star City. Look at this. I know this is probably very new, but underneath there's old time, something much older. Here we go to another tunnel that is much more recent. This one you can see. This is much more recent, probably was built during 50 or 60 years ago, maybe even longer. Okay. And so So I am here, actually the place called Searching for Utopia, and it's a tortoise, and there is a person who is riding the tortoise, and actually the man is dressed in very modern clothes, and he's riding the tortoise. This is the man riding with a tortoise. And I did my research for find out what does it mean a tortoise, because also the Native Americans have representation of a tortoise, as well as a Star City. I forgot the name of it. The Star City is off the coast of Florida. I think it's off Yeah, it's off the coast of Florida. It was Fort Jefferson. Yeah, that's what it is. Fort Jefferson also has a nickname after a tortoise. And as you know that Fort Jefferson is also a star city. So here we have a person who writes a star city. So I did my research about what is the representation of a tortoise, and according to legend, it represents the Atlas, who has to carry the world on top of him. Though he has the world, he is responsible for the world. And Atlas is a star system in the Pleiadian. So what it represents over here is a star city, and that probably the star city was designed to for space landing, like space orb, once they come from space and land on those fortress. That's the only thing I can connect with. A tortoise coming is a representation of star Atlas in the Pleiadian, and that the Pleiadian basically was very familiar with our solar system, and that these star cities was there for space landing, which makes sense, which makes absolutely sense.